Number 6?
Number 6. My number 6 is Teen Titans.
Wow, is that low? I'm really surprised. You talk about this show a lot. You love this show, man.
Yes, I do love this show.
I loved it too. Growing up, I watched it all the time. Man.
Yeah. Strong female characters.
Oh, huge. Raven and Starfire, phenomenal characters.
Just great characters. Fun, so much fun. Great villains. Some completely, insane.
The British guy?
Yeah.
I forgot that guy's name.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name
kooky
too.
British invasion guy. But yeah, was it Slade?
Slade.
Oh, Ron
Who,
Perlman.
his name in the comics is Deathstroke.
Which is pretty awesome.
And so they had to change Deathstroke for the show, but they didn't have to change the name Brother Blood for the show.
That's funny. You can't say death or stroke, but you
But
can say blood.
blood.
Weird. I don't know. The ratings rules, it's also arbitrary.
Yeah, it's very arbitrary.
Whatever. See, this film is not yet rated. It's a good documentary.
And once again, first 3 seasons are the best for this show.
Sure.
The 4th season, they do the Justice League Unlimited thing, except not as well as Justice League Unlimited.
Oh.
Because they just have every Teen Titan ever, and they show up in shows. And I mean, the episode with Kid Flash is one of my favorite episodes, actually.
Okay.
But it's still I want to see Raven and Starfire and Cyborg and Beast Boy and Robin.
Yeah.
So you get fewer episodes with them, but you still get some time with them, and I just love them so much. The action is so good.
Yeah, really good action.
Really good action. Super funny. A lot of people are turned off by the randomly going into anime kind of stuff.
Like the big sweat drop,
Yeah.
or the numbered sign
And
pulsing. Yeah.
I'm not bothered by that at all.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the character of the show, and I think it works. It doesn't for somebody, but it works for me.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it. It's surprising how dumb and silly it can be, and how stupidly serious it can be. In the matter of 3 episodes, we'll go from Beast Boy burp jokes to Raven needs to stop the world from ending.
Talk to a giant demon father or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
And it probably should have rearranged a couple things and had Raven's story arc be the last one because it's the most epic. But that's life. I could watch all the way through that show many times and just love it every time. It's so fun.
Yeah, Starfire and Raven those are probably my favorite characters on the show, even growing up.
Yeah.
But, I think that show and Powerpuff Girls, I was never bothered by girls as a kid. I never thought girls were worse or anything. I think it was partly because of the great shows we grew up with strong female characters, which is why they're important. I would say those shows were a huge part of my development in that way. And I can relate to Beast Boy, being the comic relief, but being bummed out about it.
But also not being a vegetarian.
Yeah, probably not, no. But if I turned into animals, then I would probably...
His justification works. It's I've been some of those animals.
Yeah, it's a really smart, funny reason for him to be vegetarian.
And then you get to make tofu jokes.
Yeah, tofu sucks. Hey, so for my number 6, I'm going with some classics here. I'm going with the Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry. I'm going to throw in there as well.
All right. Love Tom and Jerry. I actually
fantastic.
feel really bad that it's not on my list.
That's okay, man. It's one of those shows that people forget about because you catch it, reruns on Boomerang or Cartoon Network or whatever. You kind of forget it exists, but it's some of the best slapstick ever animated. Ever.
Ever.
It's just so clever, and the pain is so real, and that's what makes
Tom
it so
is just
funny.
in so much pain.
When Tom gets hit by an ironing board and screams, it's so much funnier than if an anvil drops on him and there's a boing or whatever. Stupid, and silly sound effects suck. What's great is actual real pain. That's what's funny.
All of Tom's screams are done by Hanna or Barbera?
It's one of them. I don't remember which one, unfortunately.
One of them does
some of the
them.
funniest screaming ever.
Yes.
It comes from him. Shout out to our moms. Apparently, when our moms were growing up, they rooted for Tom. They wanted Tom to kill Jerry, which kind of makes it. Jerry's kind of arrogant about it. Jerry's
kind of a jerk.
Jerry's kind of a jerk. He's like, you can't kill me. It's like, but whatever. One of them ends with Tom ready to commit suicide, and Jerry joins him. Sometimes the show got crazy dark, which is really cool. Looney Tunes. I mean, what hasn't been said? I mean, these are, again, phenomenal slapstick. Phenomenal slapstick. It's some of the greatest characters ever made. Just so distinct and so funny, and all voiced by the same dude. Just totally crazy that happens.
Mel Blanc is a monster.
A genius. I don't care about people who say, oh, he just had a better publicist than insert other voice actor from that time here. He was the best. I'm sorry. He was phenomenal.
If you want a good example of that, there's this episode where I think it's Bugs and Daffy are like doing impressions of each other.
Oh yeah.
And so like, if you're like, oh, we're just gonna combine the voices and do a voice. No, Bugs doing an impression of Daffy is a completely different voice than Daffy doing an impression of Bugs. And that is just insane amounts of talent.
It's so good. Mel Blanc, he was a genius. He was phenomenal at what he did. I think Daffy Duck might be the funniest cartoon character in history. I think in the sense that he will never win, and the second he's given a bit of power, he is immediately corrupt. He's this guy who you want to see win, and then when he does, you regret it immediately. It's perfect.
It's
perfect.
Actually a lot like Tom.
Kind of, yeah. He's kind of like Tom. I guess he gets beaten up a little less than Tom, but not by much.
No one gets beaten up more than Tom.
That's true. Duck Amuck might be one of the most clever cartoons ever made, which is the artist versus Daffy, where things are getting erased and then they draw him differently and all this stuff. So meta and clever and so ahead of its time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's classic. What can you say? It's
you
Looney
can't
Tunes.
deny Looney Tunes.
Yeah. There you go. It's my number 6.
I basically didn't put them on my list because I'm like, that's too obvious.
That doesn't count. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking of putting like old Mickey Mouse cartoons, and I was like, well, I mean, what can you put that under?
Yeah.
Shout out to classic, some of the classic Disney cartoons.
Especially
Not
the
all
goofy
of them,
ones.
but the goofy ones were absolutely hysterical, and the one that they based Ghostbusters off of, that one's really great.
Right.
Love all the Halloween cartoons. Happy Halloween time-ish. Happy fall.
Almost.
I'm wearing my fall colored flannel.
Yesterday was the first day of fall.
Yeah.
So now you know when we recorded this. Oops.
That's fine. Happy fall.